I think when I was first reading the books, like before I knew that I would be, before I even knew these would be movies, and I was just excited for her to kind of come into her place as a leader, and to be this kind of warrior, because she's a very reluctant hero, because she's just in the first movie she just wanted to save her sister and her family, and then she just wanted to save herself, and in the third book is when she really starts to realize the impact that she has and that she has a choice and to lead this fight. So that was what excited me just as a reader. But I think as an actor, I was excited, I mean, about that and about that change and that kind of development, but also waking up in a brand new environment, in a new world, you know, and her home is gone and she just kind of has to rebuild herself from nothing. President Coin and Katniss's relationship is very complicated because Katniss knows that she should trust President Coin, but for whatever reason she doesn't. And President Coin can see how important Katniss is to leading this rebellion, but that she's hesitant. She also doesn't believe that she actually can do it. She's, you know, suffering from post-traumatic stress from 2 games, and she just doesn't. She doesn't know if Katniss can be something that she can actually control. Katniss and Gale have a very rich history that we've never really been able to explore. It's always been more about Katniss and Peeta, but there's so much complexities between Katniss and Gale and their relationship and how that changes, because before Katniss went into the games, Gale was the only person who really understood her and knew her because they grew up together. And after the games, when she came out, she and Peeta were the only 2 people that have experienced that and that can really possibly understand that. So there's this whole huge part of her life that now only Peeta understands and that Gale never will. So it's a very interesting relationship. So it's nice to get to go deeper and explore more into that. And that's what's really interesting about this movie, is that a lot of our old relationships that have built over time are very different now. You know, Katniss isn't even speaking to Haymitch because she blames him for Peeta disappearing. And Effie is trying to adjust to District 13, which is very interesting. You know, a lot of old relationships that are established, that are new, are growing and changing and are very different in this movie. And then we also have new cast members coming in that are absolutely fantastic. So also forming new relationships. But something that I really loved about these books when I originally read them is that they're great and it's a fantastic story, but it's also a very important story to tell about how powerful just one voice can be. And it can be scary. It is always easier to go with the more popular vote and to follow the person in front of you. It's really scary to stand up to a voice that's bigger than yours.